my name is Ace and I want to be a computer engineer because I want to help people with printers, microwaves, and more. A computer engineer comes up with different types of technology to make lives easier. An experience that I have had was using circuit boards and inserting them into computers. I also like using Lego cars and seeing the different things happen to the car using low battery or full battery, and using more Legos or less Legos. Another experience that I have had was looking at weight distribution on Pinewood cars, as well as using codes, soldering, adjusting traction, using axles, having a chassis, and using circuit boards on my electric car. To become a computer engineer, I plan on going to the University of Hawaii to get my bachelor's degree, and after I graduate, I want to work for Microsoft, and if I can't get in, my backup job is a mechanic because I know a lot about cars. My goal is to make lives easier for people and plants using technology and helping our environment like Team Trees and Team Seas. I have the drive to plug in code, build, and move on as a computer engineer. I'm so excited to make our future technology better for the world.
My name is Olivia Sagasa. When I grow up, I want to become a veterinarian because I want to save and care for all animals around the world. I love animals and I don't want to see animals suffer or hurt. I enjoy helping animals to feel better. For example, I helped my dog Shine when she had little pokies on her foot when we went to the beach. I also helped a baby bird when it fell out of its nest. When my other dog Shimmer was sick and went to the vet, I was able to calm her down. I am a patient person and I understand if an animal is nervous or scared. I plan on working at a pet store to gain more experience before I become a veterinarian. Then I want to go to Windward Community College. After I graduate, I hope to travel all around the world to care for as many animals as I can. If that does not work out, I would like to become a surgeon and help people in the same way that I would help animals. Being a veterinarian will allow me to share my compassion and kindness so that animals can live comfortable and healthy lives. I'm ready to make my dream of being a vet come true.
Hi, my name is Aubrey. I want to be a veterinarian because I grew up on a farm and I really love animals. My grandma and my auntie and my mom are all nurses and doctors, so I want to be a different doctor in my family. Vets are really cool doctors. They watch over and take care of animals at their office. They check for any broken bones using an x-ray, give them baths if they have any bugs or dirt on them, and put medicine on any wounds or cuts so they don't get infected. They help animals who are sick and become friends with all of them. I don't know what it's really like to be a vet because I'm really young, but I love to wash my dog when he gets smelly and brush his fur to make it soft. I also feed him and take him on walks. I'm really good at taking care of him. To become a vet, I went to go to Western University of Health Science for 4 years. When I graduate, I want to get a job at the Brentwood Veterinarian Hospital in California and work there for 15 years or more. Hopefully, I'll make a good impact on the community so that all the strays will become healthy and not make trouble in the city or town. I hope the world will love me and think I'm a good vet. When you're a vet, you have to know what you're doing with the animals and how to improve the problems they have. Vets need to have a lot of practice and a lot of strength in their work with animals, and I know that I have what it takes.
Hi, my name is Ava, and when I grow up, I want to be an ecologist. I would like to be an ecologist because I like science and nature. An ecologist studies the relationship between plants, animals, and the ecosystem. They also try to save animals and their habitats that the animals live in. One example that shows my experience is that I helped my old lady friend. She and I move slugs and worms from the grassy area when it rains. We don't want them to die from the rain because they cannot swim. I also have many skills that will help me to become an ecologist. First, I am resourceful, so I can find something that will help an animal that is hurt and get him to a safer place. Another skill that I have is I am organized, so I can keep track of all the tools I need. I plan to go to college at Northwestern University in California for 3 years and get my degree in ecology. Some of the classes I will need to take are zoology, marine biology, environmental science, and wildlife conservation. I will also need to study math, statistics, computer programming, and more. After I graduate, I want to work at San Diego Zoo and at the Birch Aquarium to help the animals there for the people to enjoy. With the money I make, I would buy a big house for my sisters and I in California. I would buy a house for my parents to retire into. I am really looking forward to being an ecologist. The hike to success is going to be filled with many obstacles, but I'm ready to take on this adventure.
Hi, my name is Danson, and I want to be a pro bodyboarder because it's refreshing being in the water and really cool when you're in the wave. If I become a pro bodyboarder, I can teach people how to bodyboard or make bodyboarding clubs. I've been bodyboarding for about 1 year. It's really fun. I usually go to Sandy's, Pounders, or Makapu Beach because there are good waves there. The only thing that's not fun about bodyboarding is getting pounded because sometimes you swallow water or hit your head on your board. I feel like you have to be good at swimming or you can drown. Also, if you don't have a leash to velcro the board to your arm, you have to have a good grip on the board or you can lose it. You have to be able to hold your breath because sometimes when you get pounded, you get sucked in the wave. It's going to hold you on for 3 to 4 seconds. You have to have powerful legs so you can swim, and you have to learn how to duck dive, which is basically when a wave is about to break and you have to duck on your board under the wave so you don't get pounded. To become a pro, all you have to do is go to the beach a lot to practice and learn new tricks. You can enter tournaments all over the world like Australia or Maui. Then you can win and everyone will see you on TV. I also want to start a bodyboarding club to help people get exercise while having fun. And I want to teach people about ocean safety. I know that I'll be an amazing bodyboarder because I'll practice a lot and surf to success.
Hi, my name is Taylor. When I grew up, I want to be a gymnast in the Olympics, just like Simone Biles. In women's gymnastics, there are 4 events: the vault, beam, uneven bars, and floor. Of the 4 events, I look for the best. The floor exercise lets gymnasts express their feelings through dance, music, and tumbling. I've been doing gymnastics at Hawaii Academy since I was 9 years old. Right now, I am in intermediate gymnastics, and I practice twice a week. I can do tumbling tricks and flips on trampoline. I am athletic and have flexibility. To become an Olympian, I need to find a place to train first. I want to continue going to Hawaii Academy. Then I need to get a coach and start competing when I turn 19 years old. Last, I need to attend the national championships in the US and qualify for the Olympics. I hope to represent my country and make them proud. If I won money, I would donate some to the homeless and use the rest to help my family. I will flip my way to a fabulous future. Go Team USA!
Hi, my name is Devin, and when I grow up, I want to be a Navy SEAL because I want to make a difference and help my community like my family who serve in the military. My mom is a commander in the Navy, my dad is a lieutenant commander, and my uncle was a Marine for a few years. Navy SEALs go on special missions. They are trained to go on special raids and assaults on enemy targets. They also go on recon missions to report on enemy activity and take part in action against terrorist groups. Their responsibility is to keep our country safe from enemies. One of the experiences I have is working out and getting ready at a young age. I can run really fast with heavy things on my back, like my little and older brothers, or backpacks full of stuff. The other abilities that I have are that I'm intelligent, I can be persuasive, and I'm active, confident, brave, and caring. I can also think fast under pressure. To become a Navy SEAL, I'm going to the Naval Amphibious Base in Coronado, California to complete all of the necessary training. First, I will need to take a 24-week basic underwater demolition SEAL school, and then I will need to complete a 28-week SEAL qualification training program. Only 1% of the people qualify and become a Navy SEAL. That is a really low chance, but I'm already training my body and I'm very determined. I would like to be stationed in California, which is where I was born. When I become a Navy SEAL, I will hopefully be ready for what comes next. I'm eager to become a future government hero.
Hi, my name is Elijah Palmer. I'm an NFL football player for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a big fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I already play football for the Cunning Knights. I've been playing for the Cunning Knights for 2 years. I play linebacker, running back, safety, and wide receiver. The hardest ones are linebacker and running back, because I have to run the ball as a running back, and I have to tackle the running back as a linebacker. You also have to run the ball, throw, and catch the ball. I can tackle, run, and catch. Football is a sport where people can get really hurt, and that's why I'm playing. Because I can tackle people so hard, I might hurt them. To play for the NFL, you have to go to college and play football. I want to get a scholarship and go to University of Hawaii at Manoa. Then I can play college football for the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Then get drafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to help make football a better and fair game for everyone. With my dimension of steel, I hope to tackle all of my goals.
Hi, my name is Haley and I want to become a police officer when I grow up. My dad and Aunt Uncle are policemen and try to save, protect, and serve the community they work in. They help people by taking them out of the car when there's a car accident and make sure they're not hurt. Police officers protect the community by arresting bad guys. They save children from harm and they save animals too. I think I can protect and save people and teach kids to do the right thing. My experience is a more second-hand experience. My dad is a police officer, so I see him in his uniform and what he has to wear, like his duty belt, police badge, handcuffs, and his bulletproof vest. He works in Keri and reports to the police station there. He also has his own police car to drive around the city to help people. He told me that sometimes he has to arrest the people and put them into the back of his car to take them to the police station and to be locked up. He also sometimes takes people to the hospital for medical attention. My white intelligence and leadership skills are some of the things that will help me. I also like to be challenged, and I know this career has many challenges. To become a police officer, I need to go to school, study hard, get good grades, and graduate school, and go to college. Next, I have to take the police exam and make my way to the police academy. After that, I need to make it through the field training and hopefully pass. From taking the police exam to finish the field training, it will roughly take about a year and a half to complete. I'm planning on working in Keri after I graduate. I wish to encourage people to make better choices, be a positive role model to children, and to help the homeless. Most of all, I hope to save lives and serve our community just like my dad, auntie, and uncle were all serving as police officers.
Hello, I'm Hilary Antonio, and when I grow up, I would like to open a restaurant in Hawaii where I can cook and bake. My mom inspired me because she wanted to own a restaurant. As a chef, I would review recipes, assemble, combine, and cook the ingredients before serving meals to everyone. As a baker, I would prepare baked goods like bread, pastries, and other desserts. I love being in the kitchen and have made foods such as pasta, bread, cookies, cupcakes, cakes, churros, pancakes, rice, French toast, burgers with pork, mochi, butter mochi, and more. I also know how to use a measuring cup and measuring spoons. Before opening my restaurant, I need to go to culinary school. I want to attend Kapiolani Community College for 2 years. I also need to practice as much as I can and get more help from my mom, who took culinary classes. If I don't have a restaurant, I still would want to be a baker or chef for someone else. I hope to use my skills to be able to feed the homeless in the future too. I know it'll be tough, but I'm going to work hard and bake and cook my skills to perfection.
Hi, my name is Hayla Daniels, and I really want to be a heart surgeon when I grow up. My mom inspired me to become a heart surgeon because she is a surgical tech who passes the tools to the actual surgeon for them to do the operation. When I become a heart surgeon, I will be able to help everyone that has heart problems and keep their heart pumping. Each time the heart pumps, it releases blood to all your body parts, which is what keeps you alive. Sometimes my mom takes pictures of the surgeries that she does. I saw pictures of a knee replacement. I thought it was so awesome and it looked so cool. For other people, it would gross them out, but for me, it's incredible. Also, my mom said she would take me to her job and I could watch them do surgery. How cool is that? I'm not grossed out by blood or any part of the body when they do surgery. I could also keep my hands still if I'm cutting something so I don't tear something in the body. First, I have to complete college. I want to go to Harvard University and try to get a scholarship from dance. Next, I have to get into med school. Med school and college together will probably take about 4 to 7 years. Then I have to do a fellowship. Lastly, I plan to get into Stanford Healthcare Hospital and become a cardiothoracic surgeon. I can't wait to be able to help people live longer because your heart also controls around 0.5% of your body. If I could do surgery on the heart, I could help a lot of people stay alive and have a healthy rest of their life.
Hi, my name is Keri, and my dream career would be an animator. I enjoy making my own animations, small comics, doodles, and many more. I'm quite creative and I have a passion to draw almost every day. Animators are people who make drawings, but instead of doodles standing still as a statue, it's like the art comes to life. Being an animator can be difficult, even if creating an animation looks simple. Even making a simple basketball bounce takes more than a minute. It might seem like they don't have any, but they have responsibilities to their jobs. They have to design models, character sets, maybe even do commissions for other people, and have to get the OC just right. Now to do this, I'd probably need experience. Luckily, I believe I have just the right amount of it to accomplish my dreams. I've created many animations for many years, and I've animated almost 2,000 frames for just one video. I've also made many drawings ever since I was just about 5 years old. I learned from my father and his brother. They're one of the reasons I want this job. Now, I make my own drawings on sketchbooks and papers, which I can use as a blueprint for my animation. For my animations, I use an app on my phone and it's photocopy. I also made models on my PC multiple times. I do like to take inspiration from other animators. In fact, other animators are another reason why I've chosen this career path. Before I can get this job, I would need training to meet the requirements. For example, I'd probably need a bachelor's degree in fine arts, graphic arts, or animation. I will most likely go to a college located in Palau because my mom, who I look up to this so much, highly recommended it. Many animators require on-the-job training with specific softwares. They might need a year for a low entry position, maybe 3 or more for mid-level or advanced positions. My salary will be just a bit over $74,000 per year, which is actually more than expected. An important impact on the community is that I can entertain people with many of my animations, which I can benefit from the likes and videos, which will give me more money as a creator. Animating can also encourage teamwork and friendship too. Some animations tell stories, explain history, even communicate using emotions and ideas. Being confident and thinking I have what it takes will help me accomplish my goals. Like an animation itself, I want my dream to come to life step by step.
My name is Isaac Maling and I want to be a professional baseball player. I love the way the game of baseball works and I'm super competitive. I also like how you don't have to be short, tall, light, or heavy. You just have to be mentally and physically strong. You also have to be good at both offense and defense. I would like to be a first baseman, outfielder, or proof. The first baseman job is to field ground balls that will deal with them. The responsibilities are to catch baseballs from other infielders to keep the runners off the base path. Next, an outfielder job is to catch fly balls. They are responsible for fielding ground balls and make it past the infielders. Lastly, a pitcher job is to throw a ball that is in the strike zone but hard for the batter to hit. They throw it to the catcher to begin each flight. They are responsible for retiring the batter by getting the batter out by a ground out, fly out, pop out, line out, or strike out. I started playing baseball about 1 year ago in Las Vegas. The first team was called the Wolverines, where only dads volunteered. After about 6 months, I joined Legacy Baseball with actual coaches who had experience in the major league. Now I play in Pono, Hawaii and Honolulu. I practice a lot and have played against other teams on the field and in indoor facilities. I become really good at running, which helps when I play in the outfield and at first base. Speed is a big factor in getting the ball. To become a professional baseball player, first you have to see if you like the game. Are you having fun, or did you get forced into playing baseball by your parents? Then you need to eat well, stay healthy, and then exercise regularly to stay in shape. It will be hard to practice if you don't do these things. Next, develop good habits and eliminate bad habits. Scouts look to see what your body language is like. If you are slouchy and slumped, they will not sign you. If you strike out and you throw your bat or slam your helmet, they will not want you on their team. When you are about to finish high school, you should sign up for MLB tryouts. MLB and college tryouts are going to be there to see if you are good enough to make it on their team. I'm hoping to attend UNLV or University of Hawaii and get drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers. A baseball player might not affect the community as much as a doctor or police officer, but they do have a big form of entertainment for millions of people around the world. With determination, I know I can hit my dream of becoming a professional baseball player out of the park and score a home run.
Hi, welcome to Jacqueline's Air Journey. My name is Jacqueline Mayorga. I want to be a flight attendant for Hawaiian Airlines when I grow up. I have never been on a plane before, and it has always been my dream to be able to fly over the world. As a flight attendant, I will greet passengers as they board and direct them to their seats. I want to help people with special needs, children, and VIPs to make sure that everyone has a safe and comfortable flight. I am already really helpful to my friends and family. I also like to serve them food like a flight attendant would. Airplane food can be amazing, depending what class you are in. There is first class and coach class. The food in coach class isn't that good, but on the other hand, first class receives delicious food, such as shrimp cocktail and sushi. As a flight attendant, I would be sure that every meal is the best it can be. To become a flight attendant, I plan on going to the International and Hospitality Academy. Flight attendants have 6 to 8 weeks to learn everything there is to know about a plane, which is so cool. Flight attendants also can earn $49,000 to $120,000 per year. When I complete my training, I want to move to Vancouver, Washington, and fly with Hawaiian Airlines. If my dream job does not go as planned, my backup plan is to become a chef, since I enjoy cooking dinner for my family. My restaurant would be called Jacqueline's Dumplings, because I love all kinds of dumplings. It would be a dream of mine to become a flight attendant. Hopefully one day I'll be able to see you on a plane I work in. Until then, fly high in the sky.
Hi, my name is Kai Fujiwara, and when I get older, I want to be an anime writer and animator. I love anime, and it really helps me when I'm bored. Last resort is a potato farmer. I'm not kidding about that. An animator brings the drawings to life by making it move, and an anime writer creates the entire storyline. It'll be fun suggesting ideas that might be used in a popular anime. When I was younger, or like 5 or 6, I would come up with cool designs and names. I would also make short stories with decent storylines. I'm pretty creative, so I think that it would be easier to come up with plots and designs for characters and backgrounds. To become an animator and writer, I have to learn how to draw, then use my imagination to prove that I can make good plots and designs. In the process, I might have to take some coding lessons and definitely learn how to make the animations move the right way. I would like to join Toei Animations because they make really good anime. I would make money off this by Toei Animations or another anime company teaming up with an anime app, and when people subscribe to the app, the money they get from the subscription would go to us, and it would be spread evenly throughout the workers. The better the anime, the more the money. Also, I want to try to go to a college in Japan. When I get older, I will try and make a good impact on the anime community by making the best animes and making them be known for their good storylines, plot twists, and designs, along with the base animations. That is what I want to be when I grow up.
Keri becomes an artist. Hi, my name is Keri Petito. My dream job when I grow up is that I want to be an artist. I want to amaze people with the art I make and have it in an art museum. Artists use guidelines to help them know where to draw. When they are done, they trace it and add more details like hair, eyes, clothes, accessories, and more. Then they are finished. Some skills that I have that will help me is that I know how to draw hair. Hair is the most important part if you're going to draw humans, animals, or anything that has hair on it. Drawing hair is extremely hard. but I know that I can do it if I do my best. Another ability that I have is that I can draw heads. Drawing heads is really hard because you don't know if you're going to mess up and if it looks crazy or if it looks perfect. To be a better artist, I need to learn body anatomy so that the head isn't too big and arms don't look weird. I also need to find the right materials that work for me. I don't want to use materials I've never had experience with. I want to go to an art school called Zurich Academy of Fine Arts so I can learn to draw characters, animals, and other cool things. I'll make money by selling some of my drawings and putting them on eBay, Target, Instagram, or Wish. But I will not make it too expensive or too cheap. I hope to inspire people to draw and help them learn. That is why I want to be an artist when I grow up. Although this career may be difficult at times, I'm confident I can do it if I try my best.
A future kindergarten teacher, Marley Chung. Hi, my name is Marley. I want to be a teacher just like my teacher, Mrs. Davis, and my mom. I want to help students learn language arts, math, history, and science. Teachers assist students with their assignments, give them strategies to use, and work through their mistakes. Teachers can also help kids with disabilities by teaching them sign language or showing them calming strategies, for example. When I was younger, I used to love to teach my pretend dolls. I would teach them how to add, subtract, and multiply, make fake worksheets, and correct the worksheets with my sister. I taught them to show kindness in school, even though I bossed them around sometimes. Now I go to school and I am inspired by watching my teachers teach while focusing on my learning. I also help my classmates when they need it. To become a teacher, I plan on going to University of Hawaii to get my bachelor's degree. Then I need to take a test called the Praxis after I graduate. Lastly, I want to get a job as a kindergarten teacher at Hikia Elementary School because I am so proud of this school that I would like to pass on all the knowledge I have gained. I'm looking forward to teaching when I'm older and I hope to help my students get a good education so they can make this world a better place when they grow up too.
Hi, my name is Fasa. When I grow up, I want to be a professional rugby player for Samoa, the hard hitters. In rugby, there are numbered players, 11 the fastest, 14 the biggest, and 12 the tallest. 1 to 3 means props. There are 2 different types of props, loose head and tight head. Number 9 to 15 are scrums. Each number depends on how big the scrum is. And a scrum is where a bunch of big and strong guys push each other, and if the ball is on their side, they get the ball. Number 2 is a hooker. Samoa is known for being the hardest hitters in rugby history. Sometimes they hurt themselves trying to hit the defender out of the way. In rugby, there are no gear or pads like how football has. Rugby can be dangerous and possibly lead to broken bones. My dad played rugby for Samoa when he was in high school. He said that I need a lot more muscle, I need to bulk up. I have no experience playing rugby. I've never seen a rugby field, never touched a jersey from rugby, and never been to a game. But I have a rugby ball, and I have watched videos of how to play rugby. After 2 weeks of practice, I know how to kick the ball, run the ball, and how to pass to a teammate. I'm hard to catch, tall, and I have strong legs that are not meant for running. My coach is my dad. He helps me get there when I need help. He shows me how to do it again and again. To become a pro, I will need to sign up, get to 13 or 14, play for a lot more years, and get chosen by a pro league. If you live in Hawaii and you want to play, you have to move to the mainland or Samoa. I'm going to move to Samoa because I have family there. I'll be everyone's favorite player. Look for me, number 11, doing what I love, and representing our island in the amazing sport of rugby.
Hi, my name is Roman, and I want to play golf when I grow up. I like going to the golf course to practice hitting golf balls. It is enjoyable to me and also very challenging. Professional golf players need to practice every day for their aiming and swinging skills. Their responsibility is to remember everything they have learned from their coach so that they can keep improving and be able to compete in tournaments. I go to the golf course to practice hitting my golf balls often, and that is how I was able to get better. Right now, I am able to hit the ball 160 yards at the golf course. As a professional, I will get paid well, especially if I'm on TV. In order to be on TV, it takes a lot of skills. To get better at golf, I will need to find a good coach for me to get good training skills. The first step is to try to get into golf. The second step is I want to go to Honolulu Golf College to get my education. The last step is to go to LA to go golf on TV. The impact that I will make on the community is to give people information about the game of golf and sharing my skills at golf tournaments around the world.
Hi, my name is Zion Farrar, and I want to be a professional martial arts fighter when I grow up. Martial arts is a great sport and something that I love to do. It can be stressful sometimes, but I love it, so I don't care. I started doing martial arts when I was 4 years old and still do it today. I have won a lot of medals. I won my first medal when I was 5 years old. With training, I have gained strength, speed, and endurance. To be able to become a professional martial arts fighter, I have to stay in shape, take more classes, and study. I plan to complete in a major amount of fights and be able to win belts before going pro. I want to be a professional martial arts fighter and know that with my perseverance, I can make this dream a reality. Thank you for your time.